during your developer career, and personally I did most of them once too, so let's check it out. Number 1. Expecting block scope in for statement. This is the most common mistake, especially for junior developers. Variable declared with var will have global scope and not limited to for loop block, even if it was declared in the for statement. Let's see this example. In this case, if you want to declare a block scope variable, you should use let instead of var. Let is block scope and is not visible outside its block. So this means if you declare a let variable inside any block statement such as if else or while loop, the scope terminates at the bracket and not visible outside. It should be noted that var also have functional scope, so if you declare a variable with var inside a function, the scope terminates at the end of the function and that variable is not visible outside the function too. Number 2. Comparing floating number directly using equality operator. Well, technically this problem is not only limited to JavaScript but also all other programming languages. Let's try adding 0.3 and 0.6 together and see the result. So you see that we didn't have the expected 0.9 result. This is because the floating point can't be stored with perfect accuracy in binary. For example, 0.1 is stored in binary as 116 plus 132nd plus 1256 and so on. So this means the rounding has to occur at some point and you don't get the exact value. The correct way to compare floating number is to set up a threshold instead of using equality. Number 3. Mistakes array with associative array. Using number index is a standard method to access an element in array, but not if you are already using name index. When you created a new array and start using name index, the JavaScript will redefine the array into an object that some would call associative array. Since technically it's not an array anymore, using an array method or properties such as array.length or using number index will produce incorrect result. Number 4. Comparing NaN. If you do arithmetic operation on number with undefined variable, usually you get NaN, which stands for not a number. Many developers try to handle NaN by using equality operator like this. Unfortunately, that won't work because NaN doesn't equal to any other value including itself. So the correct way to test the NaN is to use isNaN function. Number 5. Using variable as key in JavaScript object. There are some times that you might want to use variable as key in object. For example, if I want to have the object key as entity name for company and just name for anything else, with this current code you would expect to have the key as entity name, which is not. In this case, we have to put the variable in brackets to make it work. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and